about the First Amendment and how it is supported at USC. The First Amendment protects students' rights to free speech. Since USC is a public university, we must be viewpoint and content neutral. This means students can express a variety of opinions on topics they are passionate about. The First Amendment protects certain speech like spoken and written words, expressive conduct, and symbolic art, as well as assembly, which includes student organization gatherings, protests, demonstrations, university events, and religious gatherings. However, speech such as defamation, targeted threats, false advertising, fighting words, and obscenity are not protected under the First Amendment. Similarly, the First Amendment does not protect assembly that includes groups that pose clear and present danger, groups that incite violence, and groups with an imminent incitement of lawlessness. Individuals are also not protected through disruption that ultimately silences other groups' message. What does this mean when being part of a student organization? Student organizations are student groups that maintain active status on campus, fulfill all responsibilities of student organizations, and represent a group of students who desire to come together to support a particular view, explore common interests, or accomplish identified tasks. These groups are student-initiated and student-led and can set their own values, standards, and operating procedures as long as they follow local, state, and national laws and university policies, including the non-discrimination policy. How does USC protect students from speech that is not included under the First Amendment? USC is responsible for protecting students against speech that is unprotected under the First Amendment, such as harassment and true threats. What speech qualifies as harassment? Standing alone, a single offensive comment most likely does not qualify as harassment.
Harassment is defined as unwelcome conduct, oral, written, graphic, or physical, directed against any individual or group of individuals because of or based on one or more protected class that is sufficiently severe, pervasive, or persistent that it interferes with or limits the ability of an individual or group to participate in or benefit from programs, services, and activities provided by the university.
A single comment can be a true threat if physical, verbal, or electronic threats of violence or placing a reasonable person in fear of imminent physical injury or danger. By contrast, there is no harassment exception to the First Amendment. What do I do if I see threatening behavior or hear harassment? If you see or hear anything you believe has crossed the line into illegal conduct and/or violates a university policy,
alert the Office of Civil Rights and Title IX.
What can I do as a student if I disagree with speech I hear on campus? There are several options available to you, including but not limited to joining student organizations that align with your beliefs, look for an office or department to sponsor a roundtable discussion, organize opportunities to share a different perspective, or write op-eds for student media. The university's goal is to provide students with the tools and resources to facilitate meaningful and impactful conversations in order to create an engaging campus community with multiple perspectives. If you are interested in finding out more, check out the resources listed below this video.